Miss Stevens, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Okay, she has gum in her mouth. This is like a challenge. How many mistakes can you spot? She's also not dressed appropriately for court. I can tell you this right now by looking at this here. And she's chewing gum. Let's continue.
I'm hoping that everything is going okay and that you're doing well, okay?
I'm good.
She definitely has like an attitude.
We will go on the record
She's
in matter
sleepy?
25 CF 133, State of Wisconsin versus Simone Stevens. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Ms. Stevens appears by video conferencing with authority or permission of the court. We have her counsel, Joel Feliski, in person. We're set today in this matter for a preliminary hearing. Mr. Feliski, is this matter appearing as or proceeding as such?
Thank you, Your Honor. I did discuss this with Ms. Stevens, and at this time we are comfortable with waiving the preliminary hearing. Regrettably, Your Honor, I did send over a document, a waiver form for her to review and sign. I did review it with her over the phone. However, I have not received a signed copy back. I apologize, but I do believe she understands her rights here and what she would be giving up in waiving the hearing.
All right. So this is a waiver.
That is correct.
And did you say you had the form or no form?
I had reviewed it with her and sent over for her signature.
That's
However,
right. Sorry, I was trying to read and do this and hear you at the same time, but I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Feliski. All right, Miss Stevens, I'm going to have to go over a couple things with you. Your attorney went over what's called a waiver of preliminary rights form. Do you understand you have the right to a preliminary hearing?
Yes.
And you understand that the state has the burden to prove a felony was probably committed by you?
Yes.
You understand that if you waive your right to a preliminary hearing, that means you are agreeing that the state can at least meet that burden.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand? At a preliminary.
Okay, so basically what it looks like here is that she's just trying to get this over with fast. But generally, when you're trying to get things over super fast, you make mistakes here. I'm also guessing, I'm forecasting here, a public defender that's just trying to close the case as fast as humanly possible, rather than actually look out for the benefit exclusively, specifically for the client. So why are you waiving this?
Hearing, your attorney would be able to ask questions of the state's witnesses, call witnesses to testify for you. He would also be able to produce evidence on your behalf or possibly discover things about the case, which could include defenses. But you're giving up those rights today?
Oh, okay. And it's a felony too?
Yeah. No.
Jeez.
Do you understand at a preliminary hearing that if the state does not meet its burden, that I could amend the felonies to misdemeanors or dismiss them altogether, but you're giving up that right today?
She's not available right this moment. Does she have a phone number to call you back?
Talking?
Is there a place where you can go where that's a little bit more private, because we're getting a lot of talking?
This is the best service.
She's done talking. Yeah, this is the best.
Are you
I can
eating
get. I'm
lunch?
sorry.
Okay. All right. Because we are in a court hearing, and so you shouldn't be eating. And we are in a court hearing, and there shouldn't be other talking, because we're literally in a court hearing for a very serious matter. Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right. That's
Who is that?
We're just going to pretend like that didn't happen, but do you understand everything that we went over already?
I don't think she
Yes.
understands.
Okay.
guys.
And do you
honest.
understand that, again, if the state doesn't meet its burden for the felonies, I could amend them to misdemeanors or dismiss them altogether, but you would be giving up that right today?
Yes.
And do you understand that once you give up the right, it's forever and you cannot get it back?
Yes.
I don't think she
Has
understands
anyone made any
the
threats
weight
or
of
any
this.
promises to you for you to waive your right to a preliminary hearing?
No.
You're doing so freely and intelligently, telling the court you fully understand what you're doing,
Not so much, guys.
Yes.
and voluntarily.
She doesn't at all.
Yes.
I'll find that you are competent, you're freely, intelligently, and voluntarily waiving your right to a preliminary hearing. I will find probable cause and bind the matter over. Information Mr. Schmidt.
I filed the information, it mirrors the criminal complaint.
Proceed with arraignment or set for another date.
I'm comfortable with proceeding, Your Honor. I trust that based on my review and the information mirroring the complaint, that Ms. Stevens understands the charges here and the maximum penalties, will waive formal reading and enter in pleas of not guilty. I will also let the court know at this time that there was an offer made contingent on waiver of the prelim for a plea to possession of methamphetamine, a joint recommendation by the parties for a 2 years probation, a stated imposed sentence of 9 months in jail, court costs, along with AODA and follow through. It's my understanding that Ms. Stevens does wish to accept that offer, so I believe we can get a plea and sentencing hearing scheduled as soon as practicable.
Yeah, but that's just really a suggestion. It's up to the judge to decide if she's going to absolutely kind of adhere to it.
If I set it where she's going to be by video, I'm okay with that. I just need to make sure that they understand that this is a serious court hearing, that she's charged with felonies. And so it just needs to be quiet, no eating, no drinking, no.
All other nonsense.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Stevens, if I'm setting this, you can appear by video, but I understand the circumstances and where you are, and sometimes it's hard and you can't control it because you're just there in that treatment facility. But for the plea and sentencing, you're going to need to make sure that it's in a place that can be quiet and you can concentrate, because this is serious. This is your life on the line.
Right. Yes, I understand that.
Okay, I could do something as early as the 17th, 18th, or 17th, 18th, or 20th.
The 17th will work, Your Honor.
9:45 on the 17th of November.
How many did I count?
All right, 9:45, 17th of November, okay?
Okay, how many did I count? Bro, first of all, I would have held her in contempt because, but I'm like, I don't think I'm a nice, like, I don't think I'm a nice guy, if that makes any sense here. Like, I mean, I would have seen one of the things and said, you know what, jail. But listen, I do understand here. So obviously, if she got picked up for, like, I don't know, some type of like narcotic or something, right? And she's actually in some type of treatment center, then I think that means that the judge is going to look at that like she's actually trying to do something, while also understanding exactly why she may be acting the way she's acting. She may most likely going through some type of like withdrawals. But why is she? And why she is dressed like that also. Maybe she can't leave. I don't know. I'm guessing that's probably why the judge is like being like incredibly nice and like even. And if that makes any sense, I think that's kind of where we are with that right there. Truthfully, that's what I caught. I caught a whole lot of disrespect, but I think towards the end, I think we can pretty much justify a good amount of it. But I also do not think that she fully understands everything here. When it comes down to public defenders, guys, I mean, they normally are just trying to close the case so they can move on to the next one and they can make their money, bro. Basically get their check to the detriment of the person who they're actually defending occasionally. But I think in this case here specifically, the public defender actually was kind of looking out here, waiving the preliminary and then specifically offering basically a deal to the judge. I mean, that sounds like he actually cared slightly here. But again, everything from the outside looking in before we actually got the full concrete like understanding of what was actually happening, it looked terrible, bro. It looked bad. I mean, to be honest, it still kind of looks bad, but it is what it is, I guess, in the context of this year. It still looks bad. She did not treat court in a very professional manner, like at all here, guys. Guys, do you want to watch movies with me? I never actually thought to like promote it over here, guys. But if you guys do want to watch it, guys, we have hundreds of movies. And I mean hundreds of movies that we've reacted to. You guys can come watch them with me if you want to, along with, many TV shows. Currently, we're working on the show Dexter, along with Vikings. And we have a lot of series that are already completed. But if you guys do want to watch it with me, the link is in the description. Everything's available at the second tier. But of course, if that's not your thing, guys, don't worry, right? Listen, like and subscribe.